Hi guys, I am Stuti. In fact, on air, I'm called Superwomania Stuti. I host the morning show for Fever 104 FM Delhi. And welcome all of you to this biggest digital fest ever. We're calling it 100 Hours, 100 Stars. So like they say, when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. और अगर एक चीज इस crisis के दौरान हमने सीखी है, that is that compassion is the only way forward. So we've all come together. I'm sure you're able to see the QR code that is flashing on the screen. You could scan that, and I would again request all of you to donate as generously as possible to the PM Care Fund. Right now, okay, I'm very thrilled because I'm going to be in conversation with someone जिनको introduce करने के लिए अगर मैं इतना भी बोलूँ ना that this man needs no introduction, I can actually get away with it because his name is synonymous with solid, fair, credible journalism. Rajdeep Sardesai, thank you so much for taking our time and doing this.
Thank you very much, Tuti, as always, and it's always good to be part of a good cause. I think COVID demands that we contribute to society, so I'm glad to know that you're doing this.
Absolutely. In fact, जो Fever FM के 3 radio stations हैं, यानी कि Fever 104 FM, Radio Nasha, and Radio 1, we've all come together. And इस घंटे हम आपके साथ होने वाले हैं, राजदीप. तो सबसे पहले तो आपके ना ट्वीट्स बहुत टिपिकल होते थे. एक होता था सुप्रभात और एक होता था शुभ रात्रि. और अब after this lockdown, for most of us, हमारे दिन का क्या टाइम है, क्या रूटीन है, क्या दिन है, कुछ समझ नहीं आता है. So how is it going for you?
देखिए, मैं आजकल वो सुप्रभातम और शुभ रात्रि के ट्वीट्स थोड़े कम करता हूँ. रात को मैं एक गाना लोगों के सामने रखता था और दिन को कोई इंस्पिरेशनल कोट, और मुझे लगता है वापस करना पड़ेगा क्योंकि लोग नहीं तो बड़े डिप्रेस रहते हैं आजकल.
I know.
अगर आप if you look at the news, मैं हमेशा ढूंढ रहा हूँ कि पॉजिटिव न्यूज चाहिए और बहुत पॉजिटिव चीजें हो रही हैं. लोग बहुत NGOs बहुत काम कर रहे हैं, सरकारी ऑफिसर, म्युनिसिपल वर्कर्स, पुलिस ऑफिसर्स, कलेक्टर्स, बैंक एम्प्लॉइज, बहुत लोग हैं जो बहुत काम कर रहे हैं. तो मैं चाहता हूँ कि उनकी भी कहानियां आए लोगों के सामने. और डॉक्टर्स खास करके, doctors are suddenly the real heroes of the moment. Doctors, nurses.
You do this promo on TV, and I don't know, is it me who kind of noticed it, but you do become very emotional when you're talking about your son who's also a junior doctor and working.
Yeah.
How is it as a parent? Tell us as a parent. He's a COVID warrior. He's helping the society. कैसे लग रहा है आपको?
Well, look, I don't know whether he calls himself a COVID warrior. He's just a junior doctor. He's doing his second year MS, and I don't like to. I don't think, he wants us to talk too much about him. He sees himself as just another doctor. But I think it's great that he's in a profession where he can contribute to society much better than being a journalist. ये तो आप जानिए, पत्रकार और डॉक्टर में अब फर्क लोगों को फाइनली नजर आ रहा है. एक एंकर अपना चेहरा रखता है न्यूज पर, लेकिन डॉक्टर जो है वो वाकई काम कर सकता है. तो आई एम वेरी हैप्पी विद दैट. Unfortunately, he's not with us because he's at the hospital in Manipal. So we don't get to see him. So, but he's doing fine, and we speak once a week on Sundays. और ये जो नए terms आ रहे हैं ना, मैं सीख रहा हूँ उससे. Antibody.
Oh yes.
क्या वाकई प्लाज्मा थेरेपी? ये प्लाज्मा थेरेपी क्या है? मैंने उसको कल ये सवाल पूछा था. So I'm trying to learn, क्योंकि हम पत्रकार जो है अपने आप को जैक ऑफ ऑल ट्रेड समझते हैं, हर चीज के ज्ञानी समझते हैं. वाकई हमारे पास ज्यादा ज्ञान नहीं है. So these medical doctors, when they come and when I interview them, मैं थोड़ा intimidate हो जाता हूँ. यार, इनके पास इतनी जानकारी कहाँ से आ गई? So I don't know much. So it's good to have a son who's a doctor, ताकि अगर कुछ चीज आपको पता नहीं है, जैसे मुझे वाकई ये पूछना था कि ये प्लाज्मा थेरेपी होती कैसे है.
Right.
तो इस तरह की बातें जो है मैं उनसे सीख लेता हूँ. Yeah, but it's good that he's doing a profession which is helping people.
Absolutely. अच्छा, अभी राजदीप, हम आपकी दिनचर्या जानना चाहेंगे, स्पेशली अब लॉकडाउन के टाइम पे. I know you of course are going to the studio. We do see you on TV. You're bringing credible information to all of us. But आजकल आपका शेड्यूल कैसा है? आप क्या करते हैं? कब उठते हैं? कब सो रहे हैं? क्या हो रहा है?
बड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग सवाल है, क्योंकि मुझे लगता है कि लॉकडाउन ने एक तरह से हमें मौका दिया, समय दिया है कि ज्यादा आप अपने आप पर प्रेशर मत डालो। दिन जैसे ढलता है ना, टेक वन डे एट अ टाइम। एक दिन किस तरह से गुजरता है, बड़े सुकून से आप काम कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि ज्यादा आवाजें नहीं है। कोई आपको
वो
ये
तो
नहीं
है।
कहता यार चलो यहाँ मिलते हैं, पिक्चर देखने चलते हैं, या चलो लोधी गार्डन चलते हैं, वहां मिलते हैं। ये सब लोगों के मन में नहीं है। लोग अपने अपने घरों में है, तो आपके पास समय। तो मैं आई गेट अप अराउंड 8-8:30। मैं लेट जगता हूँ आजकल। उसके बाद 1 आवर वॉक, जो मैं नहीं कर रहा था। उसके बाद लोगों से बात सॉरी, प्रोग्राम के बारे में बात, लंच आराम से 1 घंटा
So all
दोपहर
3
को।
meals at the right time, huh? Healthy food at home.
राइट टाइम नहीं मालूम, लेकिन मैं 6 बजे के बाद स्टूडियो चला जाता हूँ, और तो 3-4 घंटे स्टूडियो में। लेकिन नहीं तो वाकई में अखबार पढ़ना, किसी किताब को पढ़ना, कुछ लिखना समय है। और ये और म्यूजिक सुनना। जब मैं वॉक के लिए जाता हूँ तो 1 घंटे के लिए वो म्यूजिक सुनता रहता हूँ, और मुझे एक सुकून महसूस होता है कि ये भाग दौड़ की दुनिया की 6 बजे की फ्लाइट लेनी है, 5 बजे एयरपोर्ट पहुंचना है, लेट नहीं होना है, वो सब हमारी जिंदगी से चला गया है। और उसकी वजह से थोड़ा बॉडी को रेस्ट मिल रहा है। बॉडी और सोल दोनों को रेस्ट मिल रहा है इस समय, आराम के मूड में है।
It does feel like, yeah, nature has put a pause button की थोड़ा
बिल्कुल। मेरा जो गाना है मेरे मोबाइल फोन पे, मैं जिंदगी का साथ निभाता चला गया, हर फिक्र को धुएं में उड़ाता चला गया, ये मेरा एंथम एक तरह से है। लेकिन मेरी असली जिंदगी में ये वाकई हो नहीं रहा था, क्योंकि ब्रेकिंग न्यूज, ये करना है, वो करना है। अब क्या है कि उस भाग दौड़ से वाकई में मैं जिंदगी का साथ निभा रहा हूँ। तो ये एक अच्छी बात है। और हम सब एक तरह से, ये आखिरी मौका एक तरह से है आपको इस दुनिया में, क्योंकि भागदौड़ तो होगी एक दिन। उसके पहले एक तरह से, जैसे आपने सही कहा, पॉज बटन लग गया लाइफ।
You know, I'm glad you spoke about your ringtone, क्योंकि उसके बारे में मैं बात करने वाली थी। आपको गानों का बहुत शौक है, स्पेशली पुराने गानों का, and you would keep tweeting about that. So are you listening to more music? किसे सुन रहे हैं? कोई गाना अगर आप हमारे लिए गुनगुनाना चाहें?
अरे यार देखो, ऐसा है कि किशोर कुमार इज किशोर कुमार। सो 60s 70s किशोर, मोहम्मद रफी, ओपी नैयर, दीवाना हुआ बादल, क्या गाना है। या ये शाम मस्तानी मदहोश किए जाए, मुझे दूर कोई ले तेरी और लिए,
हाँ, तेरी और लिए।
ये जो गाने उस समय के हैं, आदमी मुसाफिर है, आता है जाता है। तो मैं कई गाने आजकल सुन रहा हूँ, लेकिन so
I can't get your video, sir. Sorry to cut you here, but it's your picture and I can't see your video. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
you get the video.
Yeah.
No, I'm listening to a lot of songs because music is the food of life. So I'm watching old cricket, पुरानी cricket matches मैं रात को देखता हूँ सोने के पहले, पुराने YouTube videos। मैं टीवी नहीं देख रहा क्रिकेट के लिए, क्योंकि कोई लाइव स्पॉट नहीं है। उसके न्यूज लोग ज्यादा देख रहे हैं, व्यूअरशिप न्यूज की बढ़ गई है। और मैं सुबह म्यूजिक सुनता हूँ, मेनली किशोर, रफी, आशा, लता, द सेम सॉन्ग। देखिए, गाने जो है ना वो कभी पुराने नहीं होते। गाने हमेशा गाने रहते हैं, नए रहते हैं। सो आई एम स्टिल लिसनिंग टू म्यूजिक एंड एंजॉयिंग इट।
Super. I'm sure not just me, but everyone who's watching you right now, सबको लग रहा है कि a prime time news anchor, and हमने आप लोगों को देखा इतने heated, intense discussions करते हुए, and full aggression mode में। आज आप थोड़े relax लग रहे हैं, आपने एक बहुत बढ़िया कलर का कुर्ता पहना हुआ है। You're talking about music, you're talking about taking life a little easy. So obviously this lockdown and this period has it's been different for different people. आपकी सबसे बड़ी realization इस period में क्या है? कोई थोड़े philosophic thoughts अगर आपको आ रहे हैं, क्या कुछ आपको realize हुआ?
नहीं, ये है कि हमें हर दिन जो है ना, हर दिन को हमें ज्यादा फ्यूचर के बारे में सोचना नहीं चाहिए। हम बहुत स्ट्रेस तब होते हैं कि यार कल क्या होगा, एक हफ्ते बाद क्या होगा, एक साल बाद मैं कहाँ रहूंगा। हर दिन को हम उस समय में रहे, लिव इन द प्रेजेंट। हम फ्यूचर की ना सोचे। अब कौन जाने कोविड कब तक रहेगा। मेरे दोस्त मुझे मुंबई से फोन करते रहते, यार ये कब तक लॉकडाउन रहेगा।
Yeah.
मैंने कहा यार मजा करो, मौज करो, घर पे बैठो। इसे और मैंने किसी को कहा यार शायद मई के आखिर तक ये लॉकडाउन रहे। अरे बाप रे, मैंने कहा क्यों, वाई, अरे बाप रे, दिस इज अ ग्रेट अपॉर्चुनिटी टू रेस्ट योर बॉडी। मैं समझता हूँ कि हम भाग दौड़ की इस दुनिया में हमने हमारे बॉडी के साथ ज्यादती की है। यहाँ से खास करके एयरपोर्ट में दौड़ना, मैं 6 बजे की फ्लाइट नहीं ले लूंगा। मैंने एक निर्णय लिया है, 6 AM फ्लाइट नहीं लूंगा, ओनली इन एन इमरजेंसी, नहीं तो नहीं लेनी है। कौन उठेगा 4 बजे, 4:30 बजे विंटर के महीने। 1 साल पहले इसी समय चुनाव हो रहे थे।
yes.
हर हफ्ते हम कहीं ना कहीं जा रहे थे, कश्मीर एक दिन, दूसरे दिन केरल, और मैंने कई फ्लाइट्स ऐसे लिए 6 बजे, फिर वापस आना है अगले दिन सुबह। वो अब मैं नहीं करूंगा। बॉडी को मैं अब रेस्ट दूंगा। मैं ये कुर्ता तो मैं पहनता ही हूँ, तब भी पहनता था, अब भी पहनूंगा, उसमें कोई फर्क नहीं आएगा। लेकिन सुबह की वॉक, लोग और चिड़िया, हम आजकल हम बर्ड वन, मैं और मेरी वाइफ सागरिका आजकल देखते ही हमारे गार्डन में कौन सी कोई नई चिड़िया कहीं आई है क्या, तो उसका फोटो लेकर दोस्तों को दिखाते हैं। तो ये जो इन सब चीजों के बारे में कौन सोचता भी था। तो एक जिंदगी में एक ठहराव है, बड़ा अच्छा वर्ड है। आपने पॉज बटन का हिंदी में ठहराव एक शब्द है, एक ठहराव आ गई है जिंदगी में, बहुत अच्छा लगता है।
वाओ, तो हम राजदीप सारदेसाई का एक बहुत ही शायराना अंदाज देख रहे हैं। यू स्पोक अबाउट लिसनिंग टू द बर्ड्स चर्पिंग विद योर वाइफ। एक बहुत क्यूट पिक्चर आप लोगों ने पोस्ट करी थी सोशल मीडिया में. दिस इज अ throwback picture where you and ma'am are sitting and I see it's a holiday. So you know, how much time do you actually get to spend with your family? How romantic are you in real life?
No, I'm not a romantic person. ये पिक्चर जो है वो सागरिका ने पोस्ट किया है. वो आजकल पुरानी पिक्चर्स हमारे निकालती है और वो पोस्ट करती है. मुझे लगता है करीब 20 साल पहले की पिक्चर होगी. बट इट्स अ नाइस पिक्चर, इट्स अ नाइस मेमोरी. और ये भी चीजें जो है आप पहले नहीं करते थे वो आप कर रहे हैं, एल्बम देख रहे हैं. क्योंकि आज तो सब कुछ स्नैपचैट या मोबाइल पे आपके फोटोग्राफ्स लेते हैं. उस जमाने में आपका एल्बम हुआ करता था. आप उस एल्बम के पिक्चर, तो एक जैसे मैंने कहा, एक जो पुरानी यादें हैं वो एक तरह से आपको रिफ्रेश या करती है. पर एक चीज मैं कहूँ, एक दुख है, हमें सुकून है, लेकिन आप उनके बारे में भी सोचिए. डेली वेज लेबरर्स हो या माइग्रेंट वर्कर्स हो, उनकी जिंदगी, या किसान हो, उनकी जिंदगी बहुत बदल गई है.
बहुत चैलेंजिंग.
ये जो पीएम केयर फंड है या जो भी फंड्स है वो उनके लिए जाने चाहिए, क्योंकि उनकी जिंदगी जो है वो एक ऐसे पड़ाव पर आई है जहां उन पर बहुत परेशानियां हैं. लोग अपनी नौकरियां खो रहे हैं, उनको डेली वेज लेबरर्स को पैसे नहीं मिल रहे. सो दे नीड आवर सपोर्ट. तो हम तो चिड़िया देखते हैं और हम एक सुकून की जिंदगी जी सकते हैं, लेकिन उनकी जिंदगी में भी वो सुकून आना चाहिए. तभी मैं समझता हूँ वाकई हम इस एक्सरसाइज में सफल हो सकते हैं.
Absolutely. So guys, you've heard it from the man himself. जो स्क्रीन पे आपको QR कोड नजर आ रहा है, उसे स्कैन करके do donate generously. अच्छा, you know, I cannot finish a conversation with you unless I talk about food, because I know जब आप अपने इलेक्शन ट्रेल पे होते हैं, आप स्पेशली आपका ये शो है, और जितने मजेदार अंदाज में आप पॉलिटिशियंस या आम जनता से बात करते हैं, उतने ही चटकारे ले लेके जो आप टेस्टी खाना खाते हैं. Have you had a chance to cook? Can you cook? और इन दिनों में आप किचन गए हैं, क्या किया आपने?
ये मेरे बच्चे या बीवी मेरी हंसी मजाक उड़ाते हैं कि मैं अंडा भी नहीं बना सकता. तो मैंने कल प्लान किया है. कल सुबह मैं ऑमलेट बनाने वाला हूँ. एक गुड चीज ऑमलेट बनाने वाला हूँ. और मैंने, अगर वो सक्सेसफुल, उसमें मैं कामयाब रहा, तो नेक्स्ट लेवल पर मैं प्रॉन करी राइस बनाऊंगा.
ओए सीधा अलग लेवल.
हाँ, बिल्कुल अलग लेवल पर. बट देखिए, ये सब बोलने की बात है. वो शो में मैं दूसरों ने जो खाना बनाया वो मैं खाता हूँ. लोगों को एक तरह से दिखाता हूँ क्या हो रहा है चुनाव के टाइम पे, किस जगह में क्या खाना पक रहा है. लेकिन खुद खाना बनाना मैं नहीं जानता. पर मैं, दैट इज वन ऑफ माई चैलेंजेस. अगर ये लॉकडाउन में मैं नहीं सीख पाया एक अच्छा ऑमलेट बनाना और एक अच्छी प्रॉन करी बनाना, तो फिर जिंदगी का मजा नहीं आएगा. तो मैं कोशिश करूंगा जरूर. We must all learn. We must all learn one new thing. हर एक व्यक्ति ने कोई नई चीज इस लॉकडाउन में सीखनी चाहिए. तो मेरे लिए कुकिंग इज गोइंग टू बी माय बिग चैलेंज.
Wow. So next time I think when I'll be speaking to you, so I would definitely ask you कि वो prawn curry बनी या नहीं बनी. अच्छा, social distancing, obviously we all are supposed to follow that. That's one of the more practical, effective ways of beating COVID-19 and the coronavirus. अगर मैं थोड़ा इसको question को twist करूं, politicians के साथ तो आपको बहुत उठना बैठना करना पड़ता होगा. कोई ऐसे चुनिंदा पॉलिटिशियंस हैं जिनसे आप थोड़ा सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग मेंटेन करेंगे फॉर लाइफ?
नहीं, देखिए ऐसा है, पहले ये वर्ड जो है ना, ये सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग वर्ड को मुझे लगता है हमने बदलना चाहिए फिजिकल
डिस्टेंसिंग. वेरी ट्रू.
सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग हमारे देश में एक तरह से पुरानी जो परंपराएं थी, किसी को गांव से अलग रखना है, वो सब परंपराओं से ये देश आगे बढ़ गया है. तो मुझे फिजिकल डिस्टेंसिंग वर्ड अच्छा लगता है, लेकिन किसी पॉलिटिशियन के साथ दूर रहना, अब देखिए पॉलिटिशियन तो हमें खबर देते हैं, आप उनसे दूर कैसे रह सकते हैं? दोस्ती नहीं करनी है, लेकिन दूर भी नहीं रह सकते.
आई एम श्योर ये क्वेश्चन बहुत लोग, जब भी मैंने लोगों को बोला कि आपसे बात होगी तो एक क्वेश्चन बहुत आता है. प्लीज राजीव से पूछना कि आप इतने बड़े बड़े स्टार्स का इंटरव्यू करते हैं, किसी के साथ आप स्टार स्ट्रक हुए कि आप मतलब आप ही एकदम मंत्रमुग्ध हो गए और you had difficulty asking tough questions?
Yes, there are many people like that over the years, particularly cricketers, क्योंकि मैं क्रिकेट का इतना शौकीन था. तो जब भी मैं क्रिकेटर से बात करता हूँ तो बिल्कुल फैन बन जाता हूँ. क्रिकेटर का मैं बिल्कुल फैन, तो धोनी से बात की या विराट से बात की तो बिल्कुल मैं फैन मोड में आ जाता हूँ. तो उनको एक तरह से उनके साथ आप कह सकते हैं मैं फैन बॉय बनता हूँ. एक बार कई सालों पहले मैंने ज़ीनत अमान का इंटरव्यू किया था.
Okay.
And when I was young, I was a great fan of Zinat Aman. So I think I was for a while sort of,
yeah.
Again.
You think you were blushing?
I was blushing. Deepika Padukone is my, is my today's the heroine that I watch. But look, as a journalist, fanboy moments क्या कहें? अब I'm not a fan of any politician. इतना मैं आपको कह सकता हूँ कि नेताओं से मैं आजकल जितना आपने फिजिकल सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग में जितना दूर रह सकूं in terms of sort of not getting too close to anyone, it's good for the health. आप अपने सेहत के लिए अच्छा होता है. लेकिन हाँ, क्रिकेटरों के साथ मैं बिल्कुल फैन बॉय बन जाता हूँ. और एक व्यक्ति था नेल्सन मंडेला, मैं उनको 1992 या 93 में मैंने साउथ अफ्रीका गया था, उनका इंटरव्यू किया था. उनको देखकर मुझे वाकई लगा कि मैं एक ऐसे व्यक्ति के सामने हूँ who was truly a special person. I always, people ask me, who would you like to interview? And I always say I would have loved to interview Mahatma Gandhi.
Yeah.
And I never, he was sort of before my time. So Mandela is the closest I've seen to that man.
Super.
Something about Mandela, उनके चेहरे में देखकर एक, there was something very special. खास करके उनके आंखों में.
Yes. I want to say, आपके साथ जब बात करती हूँ, you're one of the most humane journalists I know. You have such wide interests. So obviously conversation लंबी हो जाती है, but I understand you're very busy. आपने time निकाल के हमारे साथ ये chat की है. So I really appreciate that. Before I let you go, if you could share with us कि आज के time पे lockdown है, we're dealing with the pandemic. आपका प्रोफेशन जर्नलिज्म करना, उसमें क्या चैलेंजेस हैं, कितना मुश्किल हो गया है?
देखिए, मुझे लगता है जर्नलिज्म खास करके जो रिपोर्टर्स हैं उनके लिए बहुत मुश्किलात है, क्योंकि उनको उसी एरिया पे जाना है, कंटेनमेंट जोन हो, हॉटस्पॉट हो, जहाँ स्टोरीज है, जहाँ कहानियां हैं. तो वो कैसे वो सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग मेंटेन कर पाए, किस हद तक वो मेंटेन कर पाए. और उन पर एक तरह से दबाव होता है कि स्टोरी लाओ. दूसरी तरफ उन पर अपने हेल्थ के नजर से अगर वो देखें तो वो बिल्कुल कुछ जगहों में नहीं जा सकते. तो मुझे लगता है हर जर्नलिस्ट के लिए इंश्योरेंस होना चाहिए, प्रोटेक्शन होना चाहिए, टेस्टिंग होनी चाहिए. मुंबई में पिछले दिनों में टेस्टिंग हुई और कई जर्नलिस्ट कोविड पॉजिटिव निकले. और कोविड पॉजिटिव निकलना कोई बुरी बात नहीं है, ये भी हम जाने.
वो सोशल स्टिग्मा भी हटाना चाहिए. यस,
हाँ, ये हटाना चाहिए. ये कोई एक इलनेस है जो 14 दिन के बाद 99% लोग रिकवर हो जाते हैं. तो लेकिन हाँ, पत्रकारों पर ज्यादा दबाव है, क्योंकि वो उन्हीं इलाकों में जाते हैं जहां ये कोविड हो रहा है. लेकिन उनको ही क्यों, म्युनिसिपल वर्कर्स हो, गार्बेज कलेक्टर्स हो, डॉक्टर्स हो, उन सब पर ये दबाव है. तो मुझे लगता है जैसे मैंने कहा एक तरह से कोविड-19 ने हमें ये सिखाया है, फिर तुम मलबार हिल में रहो या धारावी में, बसंत विहार में रहो या निजामुद्दीन में या जहांगीरपुरी में, कोविड जो है वो ना धर्म जानता है, ना जात जानता है, ना आपकी इनकम जानता है कि आपके पास धन दौलत है आपको कोविड हो सकता है, आप गरीब है आपको कोविड हो सकता है। तो ये जो दरारें
लेवलर हो गया है।
बिल्कुल, ग्रेट लेवलर, कोविड इज द ग्रेट लेवलर। वायरस हैज नो रिलीजन।
Virus has no religion, and I think that's a message that nature is also trying to give us. An absolute pleasure, sir. आपको हम TV पे देखते हैं. You, like I said, your name is synonymous with some very brave journalism that we need in especially the times we're living in. And you're such a down-to-earth, humble person. I've had a chance to interact with you, and I always smile through these interviews. बहुत मजा आता है आपके गाने, आपके your likes, dislikes, your food. Really, it's an absolute pleasure.
Thank you so much, Stuti, and all the very best in your effort to raise funds for COVID-19.
सर जाते जाते एक गाना गुनगुनाएंगे आप हमारे लिए और सारे व्यूअर्स के लिए?
चलिए एक गाना है, मुसाफिर हूँ यारो, न घर है न ठिकाना। अब मैं आगे चलता गया ना इस गाने में, तो हमारे जितने भी व्यूअर्स हैं वो आपका रेडियो स्विच ऑफ कर लेंगे। I'm a bathroom singer.
No, but it was fun as usual. Thank you so much for doing this. Pleasure like always.
Thank you.
अबे मोहब्बत है इसलिए जाने दिया, जिद होती तो बाहों में होती।
हिंदी सिनेमा जगत के दो चमकते सितारे अब उस आसमानी चादर में चमकेंगे। वो दो सितारे जिन्होंने पर्दे पर मोहब्बत की, हंसे, रोए, अब हमें उनकी जुदाई में ऊपर से सच में रोता देखेंगे। सिनेमा का पर्दा सूना और सफेद छोड़कर हमसे हमेशा के लिए रुखसत हो गए महानायक ऋषि कपूर और इरफान खान। पर जो लम्हे, जो यादें, जो अभिनय का छाप हमारे दिलों में छोड़कर आप दोनों गए हैं, वो न कभी मिटेगा और न कभी धुंधला होगा। आप दोनों की कला सिनेमा के आसमान पर सुनहरे सितारों सा चमकेगा। फीवर एफएम, रेडियो नशा और रेडियो वन की ओर से ऋषि कपूर और इरफान खान को हमारा सलाम। 100 आवर्स, 100 स्टार्स आप दोनों के नाम।
हर इश्क का एक वक्त होता है, वो हमारा वक्त नहीं था, पर इसका ये मतलब नहीं कि वो इश्क नहीं था। मुझे अपने इश्क में पूरा यकीन था, और जब इश्क के सामने खुदा झुक जाता है तो वक्त क्या है, उसे तो बदलना ही था।
When I got to know that I will be speaking with you, I have been listening to that song and it's stuck in my head, like I can't stop singing it. Ooh, baby, I love. So please forgive me if I just break into that song in the middle of the conversation as well, because I can't get it out of my head. Your voice, it's not the song, it's your voice. It is, like when my team asked me, my gosh, Big Man, I was like, oh my gosh, your voice was the first thing that came to my mind. It is so different. It is so iconic. That voice is so, my gosh, that's just like fantastic, really. I'm not joking. So you should understand why am I fangirling right now, because I was a kid when I heard that song and I can't believe that I was speaking with you. Like, I never even dreamt of it, I'm not joking. I never even dreamt of it. Yeah, so it's a big thing.
Well, it's beautiful to feel your energy. Thank you. And I'm so happy that I was part of a moment of your life, and that song was special to you, that it meant something to you. When that song and that whole thing came together, I was a young man, and it was like one of those moments in life where you understand that you have to give thanks for every little bit that comes into your life, because you never know when you're really getting a gift in this life. We have to live every moment, and every day in this life, like doors can open up and opportunities can come our way. And that's the way I was living at that, at that moment in my life. And that whole thing, Baby I Love Your Way, that whole opportunity, it really was a gift that just kind of fell into our laps. We were a bunch of little kids from California that wanted to play reggae music, and that's all we knew. That's all we wanted to do. And then Baby I Love Your Way came around and changed our whole lives, and everything just materialized into a totally different way.
So, to everybody who is watching this video, I'm sure you're getting goosebumps because I sure am. That is the frontman, Kino, from the legendary reggae band Big Mountain. Oh my gosh, this is an exciting time. And the initiative, the program that we're doing right now is called 100 Hours, 100 Stars. We're bringing you stars from across so many fields, from movie makers to movie stars to music artists like Kino, and of course the many others. And this is going to be fantastic. Thank you so much, Kino. Thank you so much. This is our initiative to raise maximum donations for PM CARES Fund, which has the main objective of, dealing with the crisis and distress events like the COVID pandemic, which the world is struggling right now. So we would request the viewers to click on the link which will appear below on the screen, or scan the QR code, and then once the window opens, they can fill in their details, and they can choose the amount they want to contribute, and then click on proceed to make the payment. Because this is important, because this is for all the people, who are at the front line, who are working tirelessly, effortlessly. Kino, we are getting bored. We have a crazy sleep cycle right now. We don't know when to have coffee, when not to have coffee. But there are people who are, in India alone, we have 2.2 million medical healthcare workers, and we have about 1.4 million police personnel, uncountable sanitation workers. They're out there working, and so many others. The least we can do is, make sure that we generate enough fund to help them. So this is that initiative, 100 Hours, 100 Stars, and I am so happy to have you, Kino. This is amazing. I'm when you were here in India in 2017, Kino, it was a big regret that I missed out. But now I'm considering myself very lucky.
Yes, and we're going to put together some sort of show, right? I was explaining to you that I don't have a guitar, but that doesn't mean that we can't perform, because I am an artist, and you never know what happens and what artists can do and what we're capable of doing, but it's a great pleasure to be here on your show, Radio One. Last time, I went to India. I know that I went and interviewed with you guys and had such a great time, and really appreciate your support. You've been supporting Big Mountain. And so we're family. During this time, so important to get everybody on the same page, everybody understanding that this is a moment when we have to be thinking about each other. We have to be thinking about community. That's what reggae music is all about. That's what we are always trying to push in reggae music. That is, reggae musicians as a whole really look at life and this whole journey that we're on a spiritual level. And I think right now we're all getting a good dose of spiritual lessons, right?
That's true.
On all levels.
Very true. And I'm so glad you spoke about reggae music, because while growing up, for me, music was music. I couldn't differentiate between genres. And even right now, I'm very illiterate when it comes to music. So I just know, oh my gosh, I like this song. But I don't know how to define reggae. How would you define reggae, Kino?
Well, reggae music is partly certain elements musically, sonically, and frequency-wise. Reggae music comes initially from the island of Jamaica. It is something that the people of Jamaica invented, and it has a very important message. It has a very important spiritual message about liberation. It has a lot to do with the Jamaican experience of being descendants from slaves, right? People that had their whole lives taken from them and held in captivity for so long. Well, that whole experience manifested in this amazing music, reggae music, that today is spread all over the world and people all over the world. In India, I'm forgetting my brother in Delhi, but the Raja Kings. You know, there's reggae music all over the world. In India, United States, every single country of the world has their special blend of reggae music. And it is a reggae music that thinks of positivity, that's trying to bring people together, trying to build bridges between people, find cultural, bridges that we can use to fuse this world together. And right now we're finding out with this whole experience that we're going through right now, how important it is for us to get so much of our conflict resolved and find ways to work together, because that's the only way that we're going to be able to deal with the challenges of the future, the challenges of right now and the challenges of the future. Well, reggae music, we're all about bringing people together, about making this world a one culture place, a place where we can all come together and appreciate being human, appreciate each other, our differences, our specialities.
And I think Big Mountain fit right in, because like you keep saying, Big Mountain is all about a leap in faith. And that is exactly a leap of faith. That is exactly what we need right now, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. You know, I mean, life is so weird right now. All we have is faith. You know what I mean? When you talk about faith and what life is supposed to mean to us right now, you know, we're coming to a moment in this time.
You know, just for a second,
I got one of those.
My dogs are going crazy. Just give me a second. Give me a second.
Yeah, he knows it's weird.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I have two dogs and they go a little crazy sometimes. So yeah.
Oh, that's all right. That's okay.
So,
we started talking about how life was weird, and they reciprocated, right? They were right there. They understand, and right now it's time for us to be reinventing things and really looking at the sort of paradigms that we are living inside of, because right now we can reinvent our lives. We can reinvent the whole world.
So, how is life for you right now? You're in Mexico. How are you dealing with this whole quarantine situation? What are you doing? How are you staying busy?
You know, I am on a ranch in Baja California with my girlfriend Adriana. We've been, taking care of ourselves, and we've been very careful to not infect anybody else. We've been spending a lot of of the vast majority of our time very secluded. We tried to, when we saw that things were going to be getting serious, we stocked up on food, and we've been trying to find ways to just live life very simply, taking everything down to the little, minuscule level. And really, I've been spending a lot of time just slowly but surely kind of getting into the meditation and trying to just see where it leads me. You know what I mean? Instead of saying, oh, well, I got all these things I want to do. I want to learn this software. I want to do this. I want to do that, which kind of right off the bat, I was thinking, oh, gosh, I'm going to have time to do things that I've been wanting to do for a long time, right? But then you kind of just have to let the whole vibration, the whole experience lead you in certain directions, right? So I've been doing some weird things.
I want to know those weird things. I'm so glad you brought up the weird things on your own. I wanted to know them.
Okay. I built a chicken coop.
Really?
I don't know if if you guys build chicken coops over there where you're from, but it's a chicken house. We
Of
have three
course.
chickens, we have a rooster, and we have two chickens. And we decided to do this. It's kind of like this a whole experience that we've been sitting here going, okay, should we get chickens? Yes, no, yes, no. But then the whole Corona experience kind of just solidified, gave us a little bit of conviction. So we decided to go with it. So that was an interesting experience. Thank God YouTube was there for that.
But the way you were saying there were many things that you planned to do, like during this quarantine, things that you would catch up on. Was chicken coop one of those things that you always wanted to make?
Funny enough, yes.
Really?
So I can mark that off my list. Boom, chicken coop.
Is this the weirdest thing, or there are more up your sleeves? Because we would love to know what more is happening at your end.
Well, I'm really into fermentation. I make kombucha. I don't know if you've ever heard of kombucha.
It's very popular on the internet. Yes.
Oh, very good. Right. So, well, I have a little company here in Ensenada where I live, and right now we're completely shut down. But over the course of the last 2 years, we've been growing and growing. We're like in about 30, 35 stores here in my region. And it's something that I just love to do. I'm a health nut. I love to eat vegan. I love to, just be plant-based. Somebody that's very conscious of my environment, recycling, and just that's part of who I am. And fermentation right now, it's like I've got nothing to do but sit around and look at these bottles and watch them bubble. You know what I mean? It's like where they could be cucumbers or beets or turnips or kombucha. You know what I mean? But it's like right now, man, I got time for fermenting.
Kina, I have to say this thing in those iconic words. Baby, I love your way, everything that you're doing.
Oh, baby, I love your way every day. Speaking of which, shadows grow so long before my eyes, and they're moving across a page. Oh, yeah. Suddenly the day turns into night. Ooh, far away from the city. Oh, yeah. But don't, oh, no, hesitate, la-di-da, 'cause your love won't wait. Oh, yeah. Oh, baby, I love your way every day. Yeah. I want to tell you I love your way. I want to tell you how I love your way. I want to be with you night and day. Every night and day, yeah. Oh, baby, I love your way every day. Oh, baby. Yeah.
Oh my God!
All right.
My gosh! Okay, you brought back so many memories. So many memories, Kino. My gosh! Suddenly, I'm back to 1994. My gosh, this is so good. Well, this is.
Oh man, that's great.
Yes,
So
and
like you, so give me a scenario. You, your parents taking you to school in the morning, or
I'm not waking up. Basically, the morning was always them like asking me, please wake up, please wake up. They would, directly put me under the tap because I just wouldn't wake up. That was 1994 for me. Not kidding. And I would
and
come.
then you can hear "Baby, I Love Your Way." You under the water, freezing in the morning, getting water thrown in your face, and "Baby, I Love Your Way" is playing in the background. Oh, baby.
Yes, the way you don't wake up, we just love it. Oh, baby, I love your way. Yeah, that was 1994 for me. And thank you so much for coming on. Of course, there's more going to happen. This is 100 Hours, 100 Stars, our initiative, which is the biggest tribute to COVID fighters, the longest non-stop tribute to COVID fighters, and we are aiming to generate maximum donations for PM Cares Fund, which is basically a national dedicated fund to which aims at creating donations for situations of distress like COVID-19, something which the whole world is fighting right now. And we would want more and more people to click on the link below or scan the QR code and proceed, and then fill in the details and want to contribute. And then, of course, continue enjoying 100 hours, 100 stars. Right now, I have with me Kino from Big Mountain. My gosh, Kino, what's with the name Big Mountain? It's very different. I mean, like, it cannot just suddenly come to you.
Okay, well, it's actually the name of a struggle. It was a political thing that was going on. We were young kids looking for a name. We came across the struggle of Native American people. They were fighting a mining company and the rights to live on their land. They were being relocated, and somehow or another, we ended up adopting their name. The name of their struggle was Big Mountain, and it just felt right.
Yeah, and which iconic moment would you say brought Big Mountain to everybody's everybody's radar? Everybody knew of Big Mountain. Was it Baby I Love Your Way, or you thought it happened before that?
No, it was Baby I Love Your Way. Definitely Baby I Love Your Way, 1994. Yes, that was the tune that busted us wide open, and I was touring the world.
And how was that? How is that feeling of touring the world, living out of a suitcase?
It has its ups and downs. Touring is, it sounds glamorous, but you're always gonna find yourself in sticky situations, and it's part of life as a musician. If you have the opportunity to tour, you take advantage of it, and you find yourself in vulnerable situations a lot of the times. So it can be a double-edged sword,
What is
promoters that don't pay.
Give us an example.
Promoters that don't buy hotel rooms, things like that. It was like all of a sudden you're going, okay, well, something happened. This guy, he was a real nice guy up until like yesterday, and now he's not returning our phone call.
That happens even with people who are touring, like big bands.
Yeah.
I don't know if it happens with us, when we go on trips and our vacation guy cancels on us. I thought that happened just to us.
No, it happened. Yeah, no, it happens to all of us. Everybody. We all go through that. It's like, oh, who, Fred? Yeah, Fred. But he was so nice yesterday on the phone. Yeah. He's not returning our phone calls? No. And we're at the hotel going, and they said there's no bookings. What do you mean there's no bookings? No, there's no hotels for us. Okay, well, call Fred. I called Fred, but he's not answering. It's like, you're going, oh, shit, fucking Fred, And, that happens to all of us. And it's like, no matter what, you could be really careful, go through the contract and go, okay, you got this? Check. You got that? Check. You got that? Check. But you end up running into those Freds. I shouldn't say Fred. Fred's a nice name.
But
I
now,
just came up with that, right?
I thought we were all looking for a Fred now, but all right, there you cleared it up.
But yeah, that's life on the road, and but you get to meet a lot of interesting people. It can displace you though. It's like home takes on a whole different meaning. Home, what is home? Now let's get philosophical for a second. What is home? Well, to a touring musician, home sometimes can be, a hard thing to define.
Yeah. Yes, of course. Sometimes you're home with your music. Sometimes you're home with family. Sometimes you're home in a hotel.
With a dog.
Oh, yes. My home is always with my dogs. Yes, that's true.
He looks like he's like a little golden retriever. What
I do. That's Muffin.
Her name.
golden retriever and a poodle. His name is Kiki. Kiki is sleeping behind me, and that's Muffin. Yes, a golden one.
Yeah, right. Your mom is the golden. Yeah, nice.
Muffin is so lucky he's getting a shout out from you. He has no idea. Muffin. Good God.
Muffin, yes. Well,
Oh
you
my
know
gosh.
what?
Called him Easter. All right, baby. Easier.
Have you ever heard of the term ragamuffin?
No, I haven't. What is it?
That's a big term in reggae culture. Ragamuffin. God, I hope I'm defining it correctly. I mean, you know, ragamuffin is like sort of a little bit of a lackadaisical, relaxed approach to life, right?
Uh-huh.
Ragamuffin, somebody who's ragamuffin is somebody who is not, you know, might not have everything in order, might have their clothes a little
You know,
bit
I
out of
did not
place.
know that I was a ragamuffin all my life. Thank you so much.
Yes,
I am.
ragamuffin, she's a ragamuffin, ragamuffin today. Whoa, ragamuffin, she's a ragamuffin. Yeah, all right.
Is that a song for
See, now
me?
you know.
Is that a song for me? Thank you so much.
There's a song. There's a lot of reggae songs. Yes, ragamuffin.
Now that we were talking about 1994, when the song became a big hit, Baby I Love You, there were some big movies that had come out in 1994, and I want to give you a very loose description, and I want to see if you get them right.
Oh
Are you
God,
ready for it?
you're gonna put me on the spot. Okay, go ahead. Let's see.
All right. So the first one. Okay, so there was this simple boy who was very determined, and he walked and he ran and he made a lot of friends, and the box of chocolate became very popular because of this movie.
That was 1994.
Yes, that was 1994.
No way, really? Okay, Forrest Gump.
Yes, Forrest Gump is correct. All right.
Okay, I feel better now. Okay. All right, bring it on. I'm ready.
All right. Second one is, okay, so there was this boy who was supposed to become the king just like his father, but his uncle kills his father. And then there are struggles, and then, you know, he finds love. And by the way, all this is happening in a jungle. That was also 1994.
Oh God, I should know this. I should know everything about jungles. I'm a very jungle-oriented person.
Really? Think about what's happening in jungle. A boy who's supposed to become a king of a pride. Let's put it that way. And his uncle,
Okay.
who was called Scar, killed his father.
Oh shit!
Yes!
Ding ding ding, Hakuna Matata.
Yeah! Yes!
Hakuna Matata. Yeah, okay. Lion King.
Lion King. Yes, I know it came in 2020
Oh,
now,
man.
but 1994 was the year when it came out. Good one, right?
Well, we make good partners. We make good partners. We should go on Jeopardy together.
Yes, we should. Oh my gosh.
Do
Whenever-
they allow partners on Jeopardy?
I would love to go on Jeopardy with you. Let's play. I have one more movie for you.
Okay,
Stanley
ready.
Ipkiss worked in a bank. He had a boring life, and then he found this magical whale. And then he turned supernatural, and he's funky and awooga. What movie was that? And there was a policeman who would have donuts. He had a dog, a JRT, yeah, Jack Russell Terrier. Stanley Ipkiss.
Jack Russell.
Bank. Boring life. Cameron Diaz. This movie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Cameron Diaz. Gosh darn it.
Which one is it?
It's not the one where she gets the gel in her hair.
No, it's not that one. All right. You
Because
are on the
that's actually the same director. That's the same director as Reality Bites, so that would have been later on.
Yes, that's later one. And now you're on a timer. So timer starts now. Tick, tick, one. Tick,
Okay,
tick.
no, okay, I can't remember. What
It's
is
The
it?
Mask. The Mask, Jim Carrey. He puts on a
Oh, yeah. Okay.
nine.
Yeah, I'm not into superheroes.
Oh, he was not a superhero. He was more of a cartoon.
Well, he was kind of a superhero. He had a mask.
Yeah, he had a mask. That's true. Okay, now I have to tell you, like, growing up in 90s, I think it was a magical time. I love and I miss 90s so much. So tell me, if someone had a crush on someone, how would they tell that person that they have a crush on them in 90s? How would they do that in 90s? Would they ask them, like, do you like me? Say yes or no, circle? Or, of
Well,
course,
yeah, I mean, I really like her. Without that would have been something that you said in junior high school, that same generation. But like, I'm totally into you. You know, I'm
Oh,
totally into you.
so that's a sentence that he used. Now we know what Kino said when he was in high school, junior high.
Yeah. That's what I would say. That's what I
Did you
would
ever
have
make a
said.
mixtape for someone?
What's that?
A mixtape. Did you ever make a mixtape for someone?
Yeah, I made a mixtape. I've made a couple mixtapes in my life. Yeah.
Are you getting
I did.
nostalgic right now?
Well, yeah. Now you're taking me down memory lane.
Yeah. It's a good one, right? That late.
Yes. No, it's a good one. Yeah, I'm going back to like 6th, 7th grade. 8th grade. That was some good time. Cassette tapes. You guys have no idea what cassette tapes were all about, man. Cassette tapes that was a miracle of God.
Yes. And remember, please be kind, please rewind. Be kind, please rewind. Okay. And talking about 6th, 7th grade, I mean, I was reading up on you. You grew up in a house of parties. Your parents were famous for throwing really famous parties one day.
Oh God, it's funny what information floats around the internet. But yeah, my parents threw great parties. I'm not much of a party thrower, but yeah, my parents have always had legendary parties, mariachis and bands, and just great music and food and drink.
I have to ask you one thing. How do I flaunt it to people in Mexican that I'm good friends with Kino McWheely?
This is easy because see, Mexicans, there's a lot of words that cross over, right? So you can say Kino es mi brother, like brother, but think of saying it with a Spanish accent, brother. Kino es mi brother.
Kino es mi brother.
Kino is my brother.
All right, Kino es mi brother. Órale,
That's like saying he's my friend, he's my homie. I'm running with him.
Nice. I'm very happy.
If you ever come to Mexico, you have a house here and you're going to be running with me.
Thank you so much. Now I have some video, Kino. You cannot take it back.
I'm going to take care of you. Because you know what? I know you can eat chile. I know you can eat spicy food.
Oh, I will try. I will try not to disappoint you there. Definitely not. Kino, tell me, what is the first thing you will do when this whole quarantine situation is over, when the lockdown is over?
Wow, that's a great question. I mean, I think I'm still just praying that my family is okay and that my children are fine and that they're processing this whole thing correctly. I feel bad that we've turned this world into what it is and that the young people are here to experience this and it's affecting their lives and affecting their experience of life. So I think a lot of my hope and dream about what's in the future goes back to the young people. these young people, it's the young people that we need, and we need to energize. We need to, give them value and give them worth. Young people, education. I mean, I think it's kind of going back to the future, going back to what is our future? Our youth. We need to focus on education, on taking care of young people, from education all the way to health, everything. It should be focused on them.
Yes, that's true. Education is the way ahead. And in fact, all those people, all the medical healthcare workers who are helping right now, well, they have done their bit of education, and they're saving the day, actually. They're saving all of it. So absolutely, education is the way ahead. And
absolutely.
Keener, now, thank you so much for giving me really your precious time. Thank you so much. Now, before you leave, I want you to sing one last song, which is absolutely my favorite. I love Touch My Light. I love Touch My Light.
Really?
Yes.
Thank you for loving that song.
I really like it very much. I love the way it goes la-di-da-di-da in the beginning. I love that song.
Ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da. Oh, yeah. I'm going through, you told me about the intro, now I'm going through the intro. Sometimes it's so hard to see, yeah. The things that we dread so much come apart so easily. And in my distress, I often pray, oh yeah. Would Jah please when things start to come our way? Oh, you know that better days will come. Seems like it's been so long. We seem to forget so easily. Love needs a share of energy, yeah. Come on closer to me, girl, touch my light. Whoa, yeah. Come on closer to me, girl, touch my light. Oh, yeah. Whoa. Yeah, ba, la, di, da. Yeah. Oh, you know that better days will come. Seems like it's been so long. We seem to forget so easily. Love needs a share of energy. I feel so safe in saying, in the end, our love will shine. These quarrels that we're having now could only strengthen us in time. Come on closer to me, girl. Yeah, don't you see that anything is possible? Long as we believe, yes. Come on closer to me, girl. Touch my light. Oh, baby. Come on closer to me, girl. Touch my light. Oh, yeah.
Thank you so much. Muchas gracias. Thank you so
De
much.
nada, mi amor.
Oh, thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thank you, my dear. Thank you. Thank you for this conversation. This has been wonderful.
Thank you. It has been wonderful for me. Thank you so much for coming on 100 Hours, 100 Stars on Radio 1. It has been absolutely a gorgeous luck for me to talk to you and for listening to you live. Thank you so much.